bit of a different setting here. We had to mix up a little in terms of the timing of this video and the location of this video. It was a great sesh, but ended up chit-chatting for about 45 minutes in the car park, and it was freezing cold, so I wanted to get home, and so I thought I'd come inside to the warmth and film it here. And I'm accompanied today by one little Shih Tzu and two little Shih Tzus. So these are my co-hosts for the video this evening. But yeah, let's get a bit of that energy, as Callum said, back, and see if we can have a bit of a run through of the workout for this evening. So, last left off, we finished first two workouts of cycle 3, which was the 7s. I was feeling quite tired. I think that made those sessions harder. So I did say I was probably going to have an extra rest day, or potentially an extra rest day. So I did do that yesterday on Thursday. So Wednesday and Thursday off. So I was very keen and ready to get in there today and do some bench press for 5s. And additional motivation was provided by Callum. Shout out to that lad who hit 2 PRs in one night, smashing 180 kilo squat for 2 and a 220 kilo deadlift. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. As I said to him, legs is not just anabolic for the person doing the heavy legs, it's anabolic for all their mates as well, because they get super buzzed and then they go and hit the gym. So I was ready for the gym today. Extra rest day. I was super hyped and went in for some bench press, and it felt fantastic today. It felt absolutely incredible, actually. Probably the best bench session I've had just all season, as it were. It was the 7 sets 5, 72.5 kilos, and yeah, it felt really good. I think I got my grip sort of bang on today. I went slightly wider than previously, or made sure I stayed consistently slightly wider. Brought it down maybe a tad lower on the chest, kind of just under here. And it just felt very powerful, very explosive, pushing back up every time. There was no real kind of issues with any of the sets. Wasn't worried about missing a rep anywhere at all. So, well, that's not to say it didn't feel good. I could actually feel it a lot in the chest today as well. Much less on the shoulders. The front delts weren't really kicking in there and taking over any of the impacts. There was no soreness there, so it felt really good. Very explosive, very strong, good reps, good sets. Felt it on the pecs, so it was absolutely banging. I loved that bench press. It was really good. Didn't have to extend any of the rests, and by the end of the last set, it was starting to get a bit, quite difficult. So I feel like the weight was pretty much bang on as well. So that was a superb start to the session. Then, as I said, I bumped into Adam. He was doing deadlift to start with, so I had a bit of a chat, and then I cracked on with the pull-ups. I tried to do a weighted 5x5. So the body weight, and then just 2.5 kilos, and they were quite hard. And then 5 kilo plate. I did 2 sets of 4, and then the last set dropped the plate and did an extra 2 reps. So that was pretty good. 5 was a bit harder. The 5 kilo was a bit harder than I was expecting, but I feel like I'm getting my form a little bit tighter. Not going loose up in the across the back, so not going to a dead hang incorrectly. So once I've got that sort of in the groove, yeah, that should be back on track quite nicely. Then into the shoulder press, seated dumbbell shoulder press, and that felt better today, better than it has done in the last few. I think I got almost all 3 sets of 10, 10, 10, 9, nice controlled reps. I was deliberately going slower, deliberately pausing a bit more down on the shoulders, just to really make the reps count rather than bouncing it around. So good clean reps, and the sets are almost back up to where they were, with a bit more of a less less good form, I think. So happy with those. Then I went for the chest supported T-bar row. Ended up doing 4 sets of 10 on 25 because got Adam to join in with me and wanted to catch up so that we could then just do abs and arms together to finish. So that was nice. That felt good. We can probably put the weight up on that next time. Abs, took Sylv's advice to drop a rep just to keep one in reserve, so that I did like 3 sets of 9 on each of them, each of the superset, and it works really well actually, because got through to the 3rd set, and that was when it was really starting to burn. It was starting to struggle, but I actually got there and felt like I could do it rather than kind of fizzing in the 2nd set, and then that 3rd set is just a bit of a drag and not really getting anything out of it. So, atta girl, good advice. We listened to it and it worked. So abs actually felt quite good today. Finished with some nice arms, 2 sets of arm supersets. Got Adam involved, he's loving it too. Today's choice of options were the crossbody hammer curls with that slight pronation of the hands. It's good. The only downside is my left thumb was kind of giving out, my left wrist was giving out a bit, so it's not quite strong enough there, which is interesting to know. And the superset on that was with the standard flat bench lying dumbbell skull crushers. They were good. So I got those 3 sets of 10 in. I did a bit more weight on the curls this time. I think I did 12 kilos. Wrist was just about. That's probably part of why my thumb and wrist was kind of giving out. Then we finished off with a standing easy bar curls, 20 kilos, superset with same bar, narrow grip, bench press, and then the third part of the superset was like I said before, diamond grip, diamond stance push-ups, and that's a really good superset. I've got the burn going nicely, got the heart rate up, and finished. Nice way to finish a really, really good session. So yeah, super hyped, absolutely loved it. Got everything I wanted done and done well. So that's probably the best session I've had yet. Tomorrow, Saturday, before heading down to see Sylv and some friends, should hit the gym in the morning. Maybe not too early. Probably won't head down there too early, so should be able to make it there to the gym for some legs, do the squats for 5s as well. Hopefully keep that form rolling, and yeah, feeling good. That's about it from me. Anything you want to add, Pippa? Pip Pip. No, Yuki. Yeah. Sorry, I'm disrupting, aren't I? I'm a terrible person.